So I have a question. So
Yes.
probably you're going to go to the one with a car, right? The so based on my understanding, you are saying that you have sensors that
Yes.
aggregate information from all kind of transport lah, right? From
Yes.
cars, from truck. Then who will be the users? Is it
User is like we as a citizen or no, like we as a employee like Cisco or any security IoT law. So we
so
also
yeah.
can monitor like how we send for the car, send for reparation for the repair car vehicle, the damages like the scratches or no the engine failure or this sort of thing, or like upgrading their exhaust pipe or this sort of thing lah. But the sensor
Mm,
in a way that we need to build using like robotics to build in the microchip or no the sensor to build inside the car. But
mm,
that's the how to say like, because this is sort of like 5G a little bit of it, but I do not have any example for the photo of the IE for the device for the chip lah, for connection to the
mm.
car.
Yeah. So what one thought idea is that of course you give the it's actually like set up
Yes, yes, yes,
connecting
yes,
all
yes.
the car. So it will be good to have a scenario lah. For example,
Yeah lor.
it's actually used by just like you mentioned, it is maybe used by the land transport. Just like
Yes,
you
yes.
saw movies, right? The
Yeah.
land transport they want to see how all the cars are actually moving around, whether there's any congestion. So it's actually shared by the all the transportation. But
Yeah.
who will be the user? Is it so far I hear is the user is actually the maybe
We
the line transport that they
yeah
can see
lah.
that, and then how do they provide it to the user where they can see it maybe in the dashboard for
Yes, the monitor system as what we all see like which train
mm,
system can work or which car system the block or the roadside can be drive through ah. Like we also communicating through the radio system that how we alert for the emergency for the car road got any emergency for the accident or not the like construction there lah. Example on it lah. Because
mm,
a lot of sensor like the router can be used on like the CCTV, the solar panel, then also can be used on the vehicle system, like underneath of the like inside of the how's it the car parts are inside the car parts are one of it. But I did not do so well for how's it set up to make more reality car for the transportation.
mm.
Yeah.
And usually when we look at like projects
Mm.
so who will actually be interested to have this so I perceive you are saying the smart nation.
Engineering, yeah lah.
So it's so if it's a land transport, they may want to have these connected, then they see how things are, and then they provide it to the users to
Yes.
their dashboard, so
But
that is
beside
for the
than that,
nation. So
there's also one of it like the insurance and the investment, the business marketing. So these are also investment for the chip, for the network chip lah, and the router itself or anything that is related to this system for like implantation. I mean I say example, but it's not so detailed because I never thought of this thing that since that before once it's done. But as you mentioned to asking example for the question, so
mm,
say example of it lor.
mm,
Can make sense like implanting of it lah, little bit of it lor.
okay. So what I meant is that uh, you are actually setting up the infrastructure like this one,
Yes,
this information can be put,
yes,
but it is sometimes it's good to zoom it down to probably for a particular interest party first, then you can, or it can be even for maybe car owner, the car owner need to have, you can say that they have a dashboard. So all this information can actually, is a government initiative that can provide back to the dashboard to see the congestion. So
Yeah,
uh,
I understand what you mean for the dashboard. It's like when we start up for the car engine, there's the monitor board. So that one is the dashboard that is need to sensor of it lah, which is need to create that is more high technology for the car parts. Right to say.
yeah, so because the reason is that you set up the, is by the architecture
Yes.
for cars to connect together to provide information.
Yes.
Will be better if you can also talk about one scenario lah, where they can be used, whether it's a command center where LTA can see all the traffic and provide. If you follow through with that, it'll be nicer lah. Or you can have all this information by a provider.
No, I
So
did say
whoever
is
wants to have this,
I did say from the transport staff will be this way for the merger system. So that one also is what you say LTA. But I also need to say the what the Cystic Cisco and the SMRT. But this one I never provide to, like
SMRT.
which company.
So they are thinking like SMRT, LTA
Yes,
that
yes, yes.
are leveraging this so that they can, because LTA is a trainer, so they
Yes.
probably look at they can use this technology for the train to
Yeah.
help LTA to monitor their train movement, congestion.
Yeah, also beside than that, because SMRT, they also got driving by car, also driving by the van, lorry. They also connecting to communicate how the employee they need to work on this sort of thing. Because there's a lot of thing that is like regarding for the car part, the parts material, like the track or anything itself, they also got connection to around that to tell them, oh, which these sort of thing need to import from their headquarter and import back to their company to work on it. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question? Any question for Winnie from the team?